I don't think that it will take a very long time. It will take some time. But we're talking about weeks and months. We're not talking about years. Look, about 222 hostages were taken by Hamas. We know that it includes many children, also very young children, women, elderly, men, probably also among Israeli armed forces, but primarily civilians. There is some negotiation going on. Some of it, most of it, I think, is being carried out not directly by Israel. The Red Cross has not received access to the hostages as far as I know. It's a very, very difficult issue for Israel. I don't know.
You don't know.
Look, they might ask for the freeing of all of the Palestinian prisoners held by Israel.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we going to do? We're going to free people who we captured, who just raped and killed Israelis? I think it's impossible. So I think this is a difficult process. Of course, we will do our best to rescue the hostages, but at the end of the day, we have to find a way to end Hamas rule and to end their ability to threaten us. More than 1 million people have moved from northern Gaza to the south, so that's quite a significant amount, because the entire population of Gaza is about 2.2, 2.3. So I think many people have moved from Gaza City south. At the end of the day, we'll carry out our mission. The army is ready and prepared. So whatever we will do, I can't reveal the timing, and I wouldn't reveal the timing, but I can't imagine it'll be too long from now. Hamas? The answer is no.
No.
Look, in the past, if you would ask me this question 2 months ago, I would say we don't have an ideological position regarding Hamas.
Mm-hmm.
But I think at this point it's impossible, because what we're seeing is we learned something. We woke up. Hamas is not only an organization which is dealing in terror, it's an ISIS-type organization. And with such an organization, I don't think that you don't negotiate, you neutralize them. And that's what we'll do. Hamas is right now the governmental and military force in Gaza. That we will end. They won't rule Gaza anymore, and they won't be able to harm us. Does that mean that we'll be able to wipe out the Hamas ideology in every place? I don't think that that's something that we're capable of, but we're going to bring a new regime, a new security regime to Gaza. Maybe it will be an Arab trusteeship. Maybe Gaza will revert to the leadership of the Palestinian Authority. I don't believe that Israel will reoccupy. We will not be the occupying power in Gaza. It's not living in Europe. We're living in the Middle East. If we don't behave appropriately to the people who did it to us, we invite an attack. If Israel does not show that it's willing to defend itself, not to take to revenge, but to defend itself, no one will defend us for us. I don't think that a ceasefire will serve that purpose. First of all, look, the first thing I think it's very important that the news media be careful with the numbers which are being given by the Gaza Health Ministry. The Gaza Health Ministry is really Hamas propaganda arm. We saw this with Al-Akhli Hospital, where Hamas is still claiming that Israel struck the hospital. It's not true. We have clear evidence that it was a rocket that was fired from within Gaza. But in addition, the hospital was not hit, the parking lot was hit. 500 people were not killed. Numbers are now being looked at are closer to 50, which is significant, but it's still 1/10. Of course, listen, you know, we're a small country like Korea. Of course, we pay attention to international opinion. And of course, we're concerned for our image and we're concerned to do the right thing. But at the end of the day, the job of government, the fundamental job of any legitimate government is to defend the people. That comes before being popular, that comes before image, that comes before even international agreement. Many of our reservists are university students, are working in small businesses, larger businesses, doing all kinds of things. But at the end of the day, Israeli army, IDF reserve forces is people who are motivated to be there. I think that the motivation is very high. I know a lot of people who are mobilized right now, including people who are very close to me. And none of them loves bloodshed or hates Palestinians, but there's very high motivation because it's clear that we need to defend ourselves. In terms of Israeli economy, I think that Israeli economy obviously is harmed somewhat during this period, but it's short term because we have less people at work. And every time Israel has had has had a war or a short operation in Gaza, the economy bumps up immediately afterwards. In other words, it will recover quickly because our fundamentals are strong. It's a high-tech economy. As soon as we stop fighting, we go back to high-tech. I'm not so worried about it.